the silent killer most men over 60 never see coming. Here's a number that should stop you cold. After the age of 30, the average man loses about 1% of his testosterone every single year. By the time you're 60, you could be operating at half the hormonal capacity you had in your prime. Half. And the terrifying part? Most men never even know it. They just call it getting old. But here's what I've learned in 20 years of training men over 50. And from living it myself. Getting old and declining are not the same thing. One is biology, the other is a choice. The question I get more than any other right now is this. Marcus, should I go on TRT, or can I still do this naturally? And the honest answer is more nuanced than anything you've seen on YouTube. In the next 14 minutes, you're going to discover 4 things most doctors won't tell you at your annual physical. First, why your testosterone number on a lab report may be almost completely meaningless on its own. Second, what actually drives muscle growth after 60, and it's not what you think. Third, the 2 hormonal pathways that TRT addresses and the 3 it completely ignores. And fourth, the X factor bonus at the end. A single daily habit that has more peer-reviewed evidence behind it than most pharmaceutical interventions. Stick around for that one. It costs nothing and most men will start tonight. 1. The lab report. Lie why your T number is incomplete data. Robert came to see me at 63. Built like a former linebacker, which he was. He sat down and slid a lab report across my desk. Total testosterone, 520 nanograms per deciliter. His doctor had told him he was within normal range. But Robert couldn't sleep, couldn't recover after workouts. His libido was gone. He felt like he was living behind frosted glass. Here's the mechanism his doctor missed. Total testosterone is just one signal, and it's not even the most important one. What matters is free testosterone, the fraction that isn't bound to a protein called sex hormone binding globulin, or SHBG. As men age, SHBG levels rise. It binds more testosterone, locks it up. So your total number looks fine on paper, while the active, usable portion, the testosterone, your cells, can actually interact with quietly crashes. Think of it like this. Imagine you have $10,000 in a savings account. That's your total testosterone. But $8,500 of it is frozen in a trust you can't access until you're 90. The $1,500 you can actually spend, that's your free testosterone. Robert was technically rich on paper, but functionally broke. This is why the TRT conversation almost always starts in the wrong place. Men go in asking, should I supplement testosterone? When the real question is, do I understand what's happening to my entire hormonal ecosystem? Before any decision gets made, TRT or natural, you need a complete hormone panel. Total T, free T, SHBG, estradiol, LH, and FSH. Every single one. Anything less is guesswork. But here's where it gets really interesting. Because once we understand what testosterone is actually doing inside your muscle cells, the entire TRT versus natural debate changes shape. Let me show you exactly why. 2. The mTOR switch. How muscle is actually built. After 60, Arthur was 70 years old and had written off his knees, 3 orthopedic consultations, 2 cortisone shots. He was convinced that strength training was permanently off the table. What none of those doctors told Arthur was that his knees weren't the primary problem. His cellular machinery was the problem. Here's the biology. Inside every muscle cell lives a protein complex called mTOR, mechanistic target of rapamycin. Think of mTOR as the master switch for muscle protein synthesis. When you lift something heavy, mechanical tension signals mTOR to turn on. It recruits ribosomes. It builds new muscle protein. It keeps you strong. But after 60, something critical changes. The sensitivity of that switch drops. You can flip it, it just takes more deliberate effort to trigger the same response. Scientists call this anabolic resistance. This is where TRT enters the picture, and where it genuinely helps. Testosterone amplifies mTOR signaling. It also suppresses a protein called myostatin, which is essentially the brake pedal on muscle growth. Less myostatin means the mTOR switch gets triggered more easily. So yes, optimized testosterone levels do make the cellular environment more anabolic. That part of the TRT argument is real, mechanistically sound science. But here's what TRT alone cannot do. It cannot replace progressive mechanical load. The stimulus, the weight, the resistance, the tension still has to come from you. I've trained men on TRT who made almost no progress because they didn't understand this. The hormone optimizes the environment. The training is the signal. You need both. Arthur, by the way, is now deadlifting 185 pounds at 72. We didn't touch his hormones. We fixed his training stimulus, his protein intake, and his sleep architecture. His knees? Completely fine. So if training and nutrition can do so much without pharmaceutical intervention, you're probably wondering, when does TRT actually become the right answer? The answer lives inside a hormone you almost never hear discussed in this context. Coming up next. 3. The cortisol trap, the invisible hormone destroying your progress. David, 65, was doing everything right. Training 4 days a week, eating 170 grams of protein, sleeping 7 hours. He had even started TRT 6 months earlier under medical supervision, and he was still losing muscle, still gaining belly fat, still exhausted. He came to me frustrated and confused. His testosterone was now optimized. So what was wrong? Cortisol. His chronic stress levels, a demanding job, a difficult divorce, 3 years of financial pressure, had driven his cortisol into a persistently elevated state. Here's the mechanism. Cortisol is a catabolic hormone. In high, chronic doses, it directly opposes testosterone at the receptor level. It promotes muscle protein breakdown. It preferentially stores fat in the visceral region, the dangerous belly fat that surrounds your organs, and, critically, it suppresses the very mTOR pathway that testosterone is trying to activate. Imagine filling your car with premium fuel. That's the TRT, but leaving the parking brake on the entire time. Chronic cortisol elevation is the parking brake. This is why the TRT conversation is incomplete without addressing the full hormonal ecosystem. Testosterone, cortisol, insulin sensitivity, growth hormone, pulse frequency, they are all interconnected. Optimizing one without understanding the others is like tuning one string on a guitar and calling it music. For David, the protocol wasn't more testosterone, it was structured stress management. Specifically, 20 minutes of daily zone. 2. Cardio, which research shows can reduce basal cortisol by a measurable margin, combined with sleep optimization and a structured recovery week every 4th week of training. Within 90 days, his body composition completely shifted, with no changes to his existing TRT protocol. Now we've covered the hormonal landscape. But the real decision, TRT or natural, ultimately comes down to one clinical threshold that most online conversations completely ignore. This is where the honest truth gets uncomfortable. 4. The honest decision framework. When TRT is right and when it isn't. I want to be clear about something. I am not a doctor, I am a former athlete and a coach. And it's precisely because of that position that I can say something your urologist might hesitate to. TRT is a serious medical intervention with real risks, and it is also a genuinely life-changing tool when used correctly for the right person. Both of those statements are true simultaneously. Here is the clinical framework that I believe every man over 60 deserves to understand. The research consensus, supported by the Endocrine Society's clinical guidelines, suggests that TRT becomes a medically appropriate conversation when confirmed hypogonadism is present, meaning free testosterone is clinically low on multiple tests, and symptoms like persistent fatigue, loss of lean mass, cognitive fog, and loss of libido are documented. What TRT is not, and this is where the wellness industry misleads men, is a performance optimization shortcut for men with normal testosterone who just want faster results. If your hormone levels are within a healthy functional range, flooding your system with exogenous testosterone triggers your hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis, the HPG axis, to shut down its own production. Your testes atrophy. Fertility drops to near zero. You become dependent on external administration for the rest of your life. That is a permanent biological commitment that no YouTube video should make for you. The natural protocol, when testosterone is functionally adequate, centers on 4 pillars. Heavy compound resistance training 3 to 4 days per week to maximize mTOR activation, protein intake of 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight to supply the raw material for muscle protein synthesis, Sleep architecture optimization to protect the natural growth hormone pulses that occur during deep sleep, and chronic stress reduction to keep cortisol from dismantling everything else you're building. This protocol works. I've seen it transform men in their 70s. It takes longer than TRT, but the biological cost is zero. Before we get to the bonus, and this one genuinely surprised me when I first read the research, I want to ask you something directly. What is the single biggest barrier standing between you and the strength or body composition you want right now? Is it energy, recovery, motivation? Or is it that you genuinely don't know which direction to go? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one, and your answer might shape the next video I make. The X Factor, the free intervention that outperforms most supplements. All right, here it is. The force multiplier, the habit that doubles the effectiveness of every protocol, natural or TRT. And it's so unsexy that most people dismiss it without a second thought. Cold to warm contrast exposure. Specifically, ending your morning shower with 90 seconds of cold water, as cold as your system will run, followed by a warm water finish. Here is the mechanism. The cold phase triggers a norepinephrine release in the brain. A significant one, research from the University of Virginia cites increases of 200 to 300% from short cold immersion. Norepinephrine directly suppresses inflammatory pathways that impair recovery. It also supports dopamine baseline, which drives motivation and consistency over the long term. The warm finish isn't comfort theater, it promotes peripheral vasodilation, flushing metabolic waste products from your muscles. The entire sequence takes 90 extra seconds. It costs nothing. And the downstream effects on recovery speed, mood regulation, and cortisol management are measurable and real. I've been doing this every morning for 6 years. I will never stop. Start tonight. By tomorrow morning, you'll already be ahead of where you were. You are not average. Act like it. Here's what I need you to understand before you close this window. The fact that you watched this entire video, that you wanted the science, not just the shortcut, puts you in a category that most men your age will never enter. The vast majority will keep blaming age, keep accepting decline as destiny. You're sitting here trying to understand your own biology at a level most 30-year-olds never bother with. That's not small. That's everything. Whether you choose TRT under careful medical supervision or commit to optimizing your natural hormonal environment, the path you're now walking is the right one, because you're making an informed decision, not a desperate one. If this shifted something for you, share it with one man in your life who needs to hear it. Not for my algorithm, for him. And if you want the exact 1-2 week training protocol I use with my over 60 clients, it's in the description below, completely free. No email required, just go use it. I'm Marcus, stay strong. The best version of you isn't behind you, it's what you're building right now. Age is the context, strength is the choice.